Hey guys, this is Full Stuff Incorporated, and I am here because I had a thought come to me a moment ago, and I'm literally working off of thin air here, so bear with me. I have just become a firm believer that Ash Blossom is not a problem card. In fact, I feel like that it's a problem solver in most cases. I mean, granted, there are a lot of cards that it stops. In fact, each pore on that thing's forehead represents each card it negates. It negates that many cards. But when you come to think about it, what has the game been for the past few years? It's been plus city. In itself, it's a very insane thing to think about. I mean, we come to the point at where you draw two and search afterwards with Fluffle Wings, and you're still not meta competitive enough. We've gone to that level of insane speed. And I feel like that Ash Blossom can be a very good way to check the game and slow the game down in some direction. Sure, it stops cards like Rhoda, like Card of Demise if you run out of cards in your hand, Draconic Diagram, all of that stuff. From the deck to somewhere else, it stops unless you're Gold Sark. But in itself, Ash Blossom is a very good way to check the metagame. I mean, it's free for pretty much any deck to use unless you're a Demise deck. But still, in itself, Ash Blossom is a very, very well-balanced card. I mean, in my opinion. Sure, it has a lot of applications, but it's a one-for-one. And there are a lot of decks that use more than just one of those things that Ash Blossom negates. And it's a once-per-turn hard clause, so it only stops one thing per turn and that's it. Not to mention it doesn't destroy the card. So, you can say that Ash Blossom is overpowered. I can agree briefly until we both realize that it's a more of a versatile card than an overpowered card. I mean, unlike Maxi, which is directly overpowered for giving you more draw power, Ash Blossom is either breaks even or it's a neg 1. And I can also believe that Ash Blossom, along with many other hand traps, has to be used skillfully. I mean, sure, there's cards like Ghost Ogre you could just discard to get rid of someone's diagram and that kind of crap. Also, something like Ghost Dash of Desires. But there are quite a bit of cards that it can stop. You can use it on Broad Bull or something like a Fluffle Dog, Fluffle Wing, that kind of thing. I mean, it's not always going to apply to searching. Some you always send the cards to the graveyard, add to your hand, or summon to the field. It has quite a bit of applications. It doesn't make the card overpowered. I mean, it stops in effect, but you're going neg 1 while doing so. It's like saying a Kaiju was unfair because it gets rid of boss monsters. What kind of argument is that? Like, I'm going to say right now that Kaiju in themselves are a neg 1, or you break even if you get rid of the thing. Or, in my case, as I'm going to say, Ash Blossom in itself stops the Pod of Desires. That's probably the worst it can get. And not many people are playing Pod of Desires right now. At least is what I'm seeing, at least. So, in my eyes, Ash Blossom is a very, 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 very well-balanced card in my eyes. Because, honestly, it has a lot of applications. It doesn't make the card overpowered. It's a hard once per turn clause that stops a lot of cards. It's meta defining. It's very freaking good. So much so that I believe it's a really good check on the metagame and midi cards that are out there. I mean, sure there are decks that draw a lot, but then again it's suggesting your opponent doesn't use Ash Blossom themselves. It's a meta defining card. It's a very freaking powerful card if you use it at the right time. But that's where the skill factor comes in. You're going neg 1 to stop something, but it could very well backfire. I mean, there are instances you can just stop a Broad Bull, but it doesn't destroy the Broad Bull, so it doesn't stop a play entirely. It's not Droll and Lockbird. I mean, there are comparisons in Droll and Lockbird a lot of the time. I feel like that if you're going against something like Zoo or something, you should probably use Ash Blossom on a Barrage or something. But if your opponent's deck searches a lot like, Draconic Diagram, you're better off using Droll and Lockbird. There are different applications for each card, and there are cases that one hits harder than the other in those cases. But in itself, I feel like that Ash Blossom is a very good card. It's a deterrent, and it's also a very, very powerful card going since its release. It's nothing overpowered in my eyes. It's something that's very well designed. It doesn't give you any kind of advantage. It just stops your opponent from having them gain theirs. And that may sound like an advantage. It's kind of a synonym, but it's also just another way to look at it. Ash Blossom, in my opinion, is a very well-balanced card, a very well-designed card, and also something that can stay in the meta for quite some time. In case the game gets slower, it would also be a very effective way to slow your opponent down. Unlike Maxi, where it is plus city if you're going against the right player. It's a deterrent. It's a way harder deterrent, which is why it's at 1 and Ash Blossom's still at 3. I mean, sure, it's still a new card, but then again, Mucky Board got hit immediately too, so that's no excuse. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys like it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Fight Army, and together we will beat the meta. Talk to you guys next time, and hopefully you will enjoy my next video. And I have no idea what it's going to be, so please give me ideas if you guys have any. And I will talk to you guys next time.